So I'm going to tell you how I get here, on prone, or on my stomach, from lying on my back. So I roll over by swinging my arms up over my head, and with the momentum, I'm able to turn my lower body with my upper body. From here, I can push my right arm underneath me, and also using my head as a lever, help lift my trunk up enough to get my arm underneath. So I lean to the right and move my left elbow a little closer. Lean to the left, move my right elbow a little closer, and back and forth and back and forth. If you try to do this with your elbows too far underneath you, you're just gonna fall on your face. And if you try to do it with your elbows too far out, usually when you're learning how to do this, you're not very strong, and so the weight of your body will just spread them out like this. So you need to find that point at which your upper arm is pretty much vertical. These days, I roll and immediately bring my arm underneath. I'll try to do it in slow motion. I'll roll, put my arm underneath as I push up on my left arm, sliding my right arm and directly onto my elbow. Now when I first learned how to do this, I was regaining my upper body strength at the same time. I didn't really have any functional triceps at this point. So at first, as I was doing this weight shifting, a therapist, I would lean over to one side and bring my arm a little closer, and she would put her hand at my elbow and keep it there, keep it from sliding. And working on those therapy mats, they can be a little slippery. So on the bed, they won't slide that much, but that's also a problem because then it's more difficult to bring them closer together if they sink in. Another thing that was really important was balancing. At first you feel all the weight of your body putting pressure on your elbows, and so what you have to do is really practice putting that weight off on one side. And you can start practicing doing that by starting in this position and trying to lift one arm. Trying to lift one arm and reach out or try to manipulate objects. Don't just try to stay stationary. Try to move so it really works your muscles to help maintain your balance. As I said, my elbow right now is directly below my shoulder. So that's great, but you also want to practice at different angles. Once you're good at this angle, you want to practice at other angles to help improve your flexibility and your range of balance. So even here I'm putting it out to the side, which requires me to move the rest of my upper body to the side, but I'm still able to balance. Improving your balance here by various techniques is really important because that's really what enables you to get this technique down. I can now balance on one arm with it so far out. Of course, I didn't need to be that strong when I started out, but that basic principle of weight shifting onto one side and then on the other to be able to bring your elbows in is really the key.